Look, now we count. We don't count like this now all the time. It's really today. I think the point is the one we deserve. Even I have to admit that, of course, Everton had the biggest chance to win the game. That was a little bit our problem, that we didn't create enough chances with all the possession we had. I like the intensity level of the game from my boys. I like the high press, the counter press, the midfield press. I like all these kind of things. I didn't like too much, but you cannot force that. Was like the rhythm. There was not a moment, offensive play, things. We had good football moments, absolutely. Not until the last moment. Means, the decisive moment where you then have a free shot or whatever. So we didn't have enough chances. That's for sure. But that's how it is. When I look back now, because this is now my interview number 7, I think. No crowd in the stadium, but obviously all the journalists were allowed to come. And when I think about it, I think all the derbies here at Goodison looked pretty similar, honestly. It was like, I think the result is similar. At Anfield, the games are most of the time slightly better. Here at Goodison was always like this. So 2 teams, aggressive, very physical. Everton, good organized. And so we had to run a lot, which I like. Looked good. We looked fit. We looked ready. But now we have 3 days more. In 3 days, we play another game against Crystal Palace, and they're obviously in a very good shape. They looked good yesterday. We could watch this game. So we have to make sure that we are ready for that.
It looks as though, Jurgen, you may have lost a couple of players for that game on Wednesday as well. So how's it looking for James Milner and Joel Matip after tonight?
Yeah, Millie felt a hamstring a little bit, but we had this in the past. Millie is not often injured and hopefully not serious, but so he is smart enough to show up in a moment when he feels it, and so hopefully it was the right moment, and maybe not Wednesday, but after that I would hope for. And Joel was unlucky and had to make a quick decision. So it was like a situation with Richarlison, and he bent or stretched his big toe. I don't think a lot of people had that already, but it's really painful. And hopefully that settles now. The pain settles, and we will see. I hope there's nothing serious happen, but I don't know yet.
Thanks, Jurgen.
Anyone else?
Good. Thank you. That's it.
Hang on. Has no one else got a question?
There's a couple of Sam and Carl Markham. Sam Cunningham and Carl Markham both got their hands up.
Hi, Jurgen.
Hi.
Hi. What did you think of the overall quality of your side after such a long time out and coming back in after this unexpected suspension?
Look, I saw our 4 weeks training sessions, and I was completely happy with the level of performance, stuff like this. So today, this was just a difficult game. How is that important? Is physically we were ready for this game today, which is important. The defensive stuff was there. I liked offensively. You need moments in game. Huh? You need moments. You need to find a rhythm. That didn't happen today. That's something. If you score in a situation, then the game can change completely. That's how it is. That didn't happen today. But I know we can play better football. But for performance level was okay for today. How I said, and we played in all different. I think we played here a year ago, so in April, or 2 years ago, maybe in December, late December, stuff like this. The games look always the same. So what can I make of that now? So we have to respect the opponent as well. And Everton was obviously here to make our life difficult, and they did. So that's how it is. And then they have quality in these areas, and they could have won the game. That's how it is as well. But I think a point is the deserved result. I met outside this room Carlo Ancelotti. He sees it the same. Maybe he told you something different, but he told me that he sees it the same way.
Okay, Carl Markham.
Hi, Jurgen. I'm just wondering what you thought of Naby Keita's performance. He was quite bright in that first half, and we know he's had his ups and downs with stuff, but he obviously justified the faith in you putting him. I haven't seen what he saw in training.
Yeah. No, Naby was good. Taki was good as well. By the way, the change in half time, that was a pure idea for me, had nothing to do with Taki's performance or whatever. He found in the game in the first half, absolutely. And then we thought, come on, why wait until player gets tired when you have 5 opportunities. That didn't work out 100%, but Ox was lively, very lively. Naby looked absolutely good. Looked good in training. That's for sure the reason why I played today. But that was the same. They said you have the opportunity, you have a good quality player on the bench, and then you bring Gini Wijnaldum in that situation. So all these things was just you have to try. How can you deal with the quality, and how can you deal with the intensity of the game? So we play in 3 days again. If I play with 11 players for 95 minutes, 100, and they all have to go like they had to go today, then I have a real problem. And on Wednesday, that's how it is. So you cannot underestimate that after 4 weeks of pre-season and 9 weeks break before, we played 2 games in 3 days. So that's why we have to think a little bit before we have problems. We tried that. In the end, you never will be perfect. That's how it is. But the performance of Naby especially was really good.
Tom King.
Hi, Jurgen. How are you? Can I just ask about Alisson's save at the end? He has nothing to do in the game, and then he comes up with like a save like that. Can you just tell us about the sort of impact that he has on the team and how important he is?
Yeah, you see it even better. I look. I saw only the chance. I saw, of course, the save, but I forgot it. So that says probably most about him. So how we take that for granted, we should not. No, yeah, absolutely outstanding. Yeah, a difficult goalkeeper game. He had the ball much more on the feet than in his hands, but that is good with his feet as well. So that's good. No. Yeah, that's what a world-class goalie is. Nothing to do for 90 minutes, pretty much, and then in 1 second you have to be there. He was there. That obviously saved us the point. It was not the first one.